morning, boss. Andito po tayo sa Marinilla Hobby Farm. Shoutout lang po kay Mel Gonzaga, Phil Gagler, lalong-lalo po kay Boss Ariel Ro. Magandang umaga po.
So we tried to get to the farm early, 2 days after New Year's, and so we can get started because I'd been really restless and itching to get going. Unfortunately, somebody had borrowed the tricycle from Rex this morning, and the key was in the bunch that went with the tricycle. So here we are, locked out. So the boys are trying to figure out what's going on with this large lump that they dumped in front of the gate, because the idea was to be able to go through here so we can get in and park the car here, don't have to bring it inside if we didn't have to, and if visitors came they can just come in here and wait. But that big lump right there is blocking everything, so we're locked out. But guess what? The brilliant fencers, look at this bad boy, huh? Easy access right through. I tell you, don't get anything, don't do anything here unless you're here, because they will fuck it up every which way till Sunday. And look at this nonsense, more nonsense. Look at this shit. You see that? That's going the wrong way, you know. So now you've got barbed wire that will just come and come off just like that. It'll come off because they put the rebar, they bent it down instead of up. Fucking geniuses, these people. Don't do anything in the Philippines without you being here. Unfortunately, I was pressed for time last time, and this is the result.
Sure, Jan.
You know, they put bearings on the gate right there. Nobody decided to either grease it or even put a light coat of paint on it. So I'm having to come back and paint it and put a light and then get a grease gun and grease the bearings. Look at that. You see where the cap is? It's off. So what I got is a rusty nipple.
Oh, beat it, boys. You bother me.
Who doesn't love a rusty nipple? Except for this time. You gotta be here. Otherwise things get really fucked up stupid. I've got Lawrence and Bunso helping today, and we're going to try to knock this down, this large lump. I'm going to try to even it out towards the street so we can bring the car in. Yeah, they just dumped all the rocks and all the other materials that they used to build the road. And so they dumped it here on my part, my side here. This is supposed to be flat and even so we could bring the car. There's enough room for 3-4 cars. Now that they dumped it so high, we can't even get a car in except for one part of the area into the gate. We're also gonna do this here. We're gonna even this out here so that we can also come in from this side of the gate and go in through here. You know, the way this is done right here, it's all fucked up. So we're gonna remedy that. And to, I'm going to see how much it'll cost to bring in rocks and sand so this doesn't happen after I go. Across from the gate is that little piece of property I still have, the 510 square meters. The soil here is very, very different from the main farm. Here, the mahogany is literally 3 times the size of the mahogany in the big lot and twice as thick. And my theory is that the mahogany here is growing much bigger and fatter simply because this wasn't part of the pineapple plantation that my uncle had put in, and that just ravaged a big part of the property, took all the nutrients out, and so what we have is very poor soil. And then to top it off, you've got these guys over here. You see that water buffalo. What they used to do is tie the water buffalo in this little piece of property, and what they would do is just eat everything that's been planted. So the fence is keeping all that stuff from happening again. So we've got a nice fence in here, and so he doesn't come in here and eat what we've planted. Again, mahogany trees here are growing beautifully. I'll try to even that out. It's 4 inches lower than the road, so we can get in with the car. Iisa lang yung pala natin, Rex.
Po?
Iisa lang ang pala natin.
Madam, pala. Kaya lang nasa bahay.
Padaan ba si si Jun doon?
Doon po yung mapunta eh. Tawagan ko.
Oh, sabihin mo kumuha pa siya ng 2 pala. We're gonna try to get more shovels so we can get this done quicker. So we're making good progress leveling the road, or the side of the road. The boys are making good progress. Taking down the high grass. I gotta show you this more fuck-ups by the fencing crew. Look at this. You're supposed to pin the barbed wire like that, so you can't pull it out. Look what these motherfuckers did. What do these guys do? You can literally just take it down and walk right in. Just unbelievable. The lack of thought, just unreal. That's why a lot of the wires were loose. They just weren't done right. So June to the rescue. He's come with the keys. Yeah. So June rescued us, got the keys. Now it's coming back in. Always good to see June.